Singapore tonight. Singapore mathematics textbooks appeared in some American schools more than 10 years ago. But now U.S. education officials are hoping that Singapore's methods will be taken up by a new generation of teachers. From Washington, our correspondent Daniel Renches reports.
It is true that we cannot depend on government alone.
In March, President Barack Obama suggested that Singaporean students were achieving better results when compared with American 8th graders.
Our students are outperformed in math and science by their peers in Singapore, Japan, England, the Netherlands, Hong Kong, and Korea, among others.
This U.S. education official wants to introduce improvements to the teaching of mathematics by learning from Singapore's success. Dr. Alan Ginsberg attributes some of Singapore's success to attractive-looking textbooks.
It's a visual curriculum, though, but it's great for language minority kids that have trouble with English because we don't have all the kind of verbiage that gets in the way. U.S. textbooks are this thick, the Singapore textbook is this thick.
The Singapore method is used by around 100,000 pupils in the U.S. and is popular amongst parents involved in teaching their children at home.
And later, what a country halfway around the world has to do with good test scores at One Valley School. Up front in school and talking math today, but before your eyes glaze over, this isn't your parents' old word problems or even your old multiplication tables. Crunching numbers at Benchmark Elementary involves a trip to Singapore. Short of watching more of The Matrix, it's the most fun these kids may ever have with math. You can see when the light bulb goes on. And, you know, for a teacher, that is so exciting. Yes. Okay. Teacher Tricia Salerno is talking about something called Singapore math, using pictures to solve problems.
Once you get the picture done, it's like, bam, you get the answer. 16!
The kids use individual eraser boards to draw pictures of the problems, using diagrams instead of numbers.
And it helps me see it visually because then I can see, well, if I do that, I can imagine it, and it's just a lot easier.
Fast, fun, and effective, Salerno says by 3rd grade her students are into algebra. They're so excited to want to show it, so when I say hold it up, it's whoa, you know, and we are excited about math here. Parents get involved in the action too. So whenever a family is going to put carpet down or retile, we ask the families to let the children figure out how many square feet, or, you know, that type of thing. Singapore math only started being taught here 2 years ago, and already students are commonly scoring in the 90th plus percentile in national testing, making their teacher proud, and the kids proclaim,
I think it's awesome and fun.
Awesome and fun math. You don't hear that too often. And in case you're curious, the kind of math most of us learned, Saxon math.
I wouldn't know because I was the worst math student on the... Why wasn't that around when I was in school?
I know, that's what I thought too. But actually it came from Singapore. That's the kind of math they teach there. And the kids from Singapore were consistently doing the best in the world on testing. And so they decided to bring it over here.
It makes perfect sense to me. The drawing, I think I'd be able to visualize that a little bit better. Anyway, speaking of new ideas, if you know anything exciting about your child's school, shoot us an email at upfront.azcentral.com.
Singapore has been recognized worldwide for its excellence in producing students highly skilled in mathematics. Students in Singapore consistently rank at the top in achievement in the world on the Trends in International Mathematics and Science study. They are also typically 1 grade level ahead of U.S. students. Due to these statistics, there has been increasing interest in the instruction and pedagogy behind Singapore math. In general terms, fewer topics are covered in the Singapore math curriculum. However, they're taught in greater depth. Key math concepts are introduced and built upon to reinforce various mathematical ideas and thinking. Through a concrete to representational to abstract approach, the Singapore Math series emphasizes mental math and model drawing, encourages active thinking and problem-solving strategies, and helps students develop the foundation they need to understand more advanced mathematical concepts.